We. I chose something with an animation. I hope you like it. Welcome to Promcon Online 2020. It's been a ride. There is beautiful weather in Vancouver today. And while creating this intro talk, I was actually watching Vancouver through a webcam, and it was painful to not be there. For some reason, we couldn't make it. Well, actually, Callum, he's also here. He could make it because he lives there, but no one else really could for some weird reason. That reason being, yeah. So last year, I talked about mental health, about burnout, and alluded to how soul crushing, life destroying all of this can be. And for everyone who asked before, after, during, thank you. It's better. Thank you for asking. And if you have anyone in your life who acts weird or something, reach out to them. Why am I talking about mental health again? Well, it's super important, especially in our field, and also especially during this time, because everything is on fire and everything is on fire at the same time. And it's not good. It's just not good. So yes, it's okay to feel bad. It's okay to feel sad, and it's okay to feel scared. There's a few things you can do. Help those around you. Talk to others about how you feel and reach out to them about it. And above all, follow best current scientific advice and ignore all the naysayers. I hope that I can see a lot of you next year in person. So running an online event is completely different, and speaking into my laptop and desktop feels super weird, to be honest, but it is what it is. There are downsides, there are upsides. We have already identified a few upsides. It's more inclusive. Of course, it's free. Like we don't have any ticketing fees or anything. You don't have to pay for travel. You don't have to pay for hotel. You don't have to pay for anything. You can just sit at home and listen to stuff. And there's less travel, which again is a cost factor, but also it's a factor for the environment. And we will talk about how we can maybe leverage online events in the future. And we are very keen on hearing from you. More on that later. So yeah, there's also downsides. It's harder to block time. We saw this ourselves in virtual offsites and such. If you're traveling, you're gone, and everyone accepts that you're gone. If you're not traveling, it can even be hard to schedule this half hour before and after to just mentally decompress and actually go into this event as you normally would with a conference. And it's just not good, but it is what it is, and we have to acknowledge this, and we have to work with what we have, but yet make an actual effort in this and also in other things to block time. There's less incentive for speakers to follow through. Of course, again, they didn't book travel or hotel. They know there won't be an empty stage where people are sitting in a room. So it's easier to just walk back on submittals. And that's something which we also need to learn as organizers. It's harder to focus. Of course, there is Slack, there is IRC, there might be your phone, you might be watching something on the side, you might be working. It's a lot easier to just get lost because you don't have this social pressure. And I can only encourage you to not fall for that pressure. And there is no hallway track, but we will try and make do with virtual hallway tracks, which we'll be running throughout the event and also after the event, and make the best of what we have and see how it goes. We have some immediate learnings. If you want to be in a room, you kind of depend on there not being a global pandemic. And if you're online, you depend on the video backend not being on fire. If you follow Twitter, we had some last minute issues, but the technicians came through and everything is working wonderfully as of right now, which is super nice. And I want to give a shout out to everyone who put in all the work to make all of this happen. Thank you. We really, really appreciate this. There's other immediate learnings. Online events still incur costs, like for example, for the platform, for the people running this ETCPP, the people who are on team are doing this in their free time, or maybe they're sponsored by their work. But the other people are actually working and that's their day job. So obviously they should get paid. And also we will have, hopefully, next year an on-site event in Vancouver. And CNCF managed to postpone but not cancel that venue, which is good because the venue is super nice and we should be there. But still, all of this incurs cost. So thank you to the people who sponsored or who agreed to sponsor next year and are basically already listed as sponsors for this year, for running costs for this year, and also for next year. And you're also seeing the slide which took me the most work because that's the one downside of LaTeX Beamer. So if anything goes wrong during this event, please look into the announcement doc, more on that later, and on Twitter at twitch.ch and at Promcon.io. Prometheus.io will have all the up-to-date information on how to regroup if anything breaks, but hopefully it won't. We'll send out a questionnaire at the end, and we would love to hear what you think, especially around the whole online experience, and if it was useful, if it was less useful, what was different. We really, really want to hear from you, because that's something we can learn from. We have our announcement doc. This is linked on Promcon.io, and also it's linked in the upper banner thingy of the video platform. So anything breaks, anything changes, that's the other channel to basically keep in touch and regroup if we need to regroup. The lightning talks are still open, and you should absolutely write yourself in and submit lightning talks. There's the link in the announcement doc. We do follow the CNCF Code of Conduct, and that means we don't only hold it in spirit, it means we also enforce it ruthlessly if need be. But as we hope that, as per usual, you're excellent to each other, we hope that we don't need to enforce it. If we need to enforce it, there's contact information in the announcement doc for you to reach out if you feel unsafe or if anything bad is happening. Please reach out to us. Also, maybe we can just have a #Promcon channel on CNCF Slack. Let me set that up right now. Yes, else, I hope you have fun. I know I will. And be excellent to each other.